All right, Bobcat fans, we are here inside the halls of Hallsville ISD. This segment sponsored by Roof Masters and Bubba's 33 in Longview, Texas. Today our guest is Miss Amy Brown. Miss Brown, how are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Now, your title, you're the art teacher here, co-sponsor for the National Art Honor Society, am I right?
Yes.
Any other titles, right? And the Art Club. And so I'm going to get just right into it.
What is the National Honor Society for the Art?
National Art Honor Society. It's an honor society for our art students. We focus on community service as far as art goes, murals, promoting the arts in the community. As far as, letting people know, hey, we do art around here.
Right.
Other than just, here at school.
So what in the community have y'all done towards the art?
So we went to the Art Walk down in Longview back in September, October, somewhere back in the fall, and distributed some bookmarks that the students made that promoted our program. We actually did a thing that is just in the school, but we did it a couple of weeks ago. We folded, as a school, over 1,000 origami cranes, and we're in the process of stringing them up, and we're going to hang them up in the library.
Cool.
So, we do things to kind of promote the arts.
So how long did y'all figure out how to do the crane?
To figure out how to do them, or
yeah.
to do them? To figure out took a couple of birds to there were some sacrifices.
Dead birds.
The first bird looked like a crackle.
They were more grackles than cranes. But by the end of it, the kids were like doing them without even watching, and
Is that something you could teach me and Marc in a 10-minute period?
In a 10-minute period, I don't know.
We have very, very low attention span.
15 maybe.
Yeah.
15. No, but they were really easy, and the kids got really good at it really quick.
That's cool. I've seen the little cranes. That's pretty cool.
They're all hanging up in my room right now.
Yeah.
I'm stringing them up.
I want to know, Ms. Brown, what all art, I know this sounds like a very simplistic question, but what all does art encompass? Is it just painting? What all are you teaching up here?
So we have different classes that we do. We have our Art 1 class is our basic class. It's our intro class that kids can take, that they have to take to be able to take any of the other upper level classes. And in that, they do a little bit of everything. They draw, they paint, they do a little bit of sculpture, we do a little bit of ceramics. But it gives them kind of an opportunity to try out all the different media. And then once they've done that, they can go into the upper level classes. And I teach the painting 2, 3, and 4 classes, drawing 2, 3, and 4, printmaking 2, 3, and 4, which is a new class for us. This is only the second year we've had it, and that one's really cool, where we do screen printing and block printing. It's kind of like making stamps. And we're doing some more high technique stuff, lithography pretty soon when I get the materials in. So I do those, and then Mrs. Enlow teaches the other advanced classes. She teaches ceramics and sculpture, and then she also teaches the AP classes.
Right.
And then, of course, we've also got Tara Waite, who teaches some of our Art 1 classes as well. So we've got a pretty good team.
Do you know, Ms. Brown, so like you have a group of kids that come in, do you know when you're going to have a talented painter on your hand? Is that something you can see, or is that something that has to be taught?
No, it comes both ways. You can absolutely be taught. People like to come in and go, oh, well, I can't make art because I wasn't born knowing how to do it. I didn't take an art class until I was in college.
Right.
Like literally, because my brother had been really good at art, and that was one of those things that I just didn't want to compete with. So I did choir and he did art, and I got through half of my first year or two of college, and we had planned on being a writer, and that kind of crapped out. It was I hated it.
Right.
So I took an art class, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. People get paid for this. And I just kind of kept taking classes, and eventually I had all these credits lined up. And so, yeah, you absolutely can learn it. But then, of course, we have these wonderkinds like Aaliyah, who came in earlier. She is just a phenom.
Right.
Like, you give her any medium and she can do it.
So what is your favorite type of art?
Currently, I really love painting.
What style of painting?
Not hyper realistic like Aaliyah does. I tend to go for a more a little bit abstract, but not Picasso with the ear on the nose face type of thing. But I like to paint. I like acrylics. I like oils. I love gouache. It's all good. It's
Yeah,
fun.
I don't know what gouache is.
Is that like guacamole?
Yeah.
Not quite as tasty.
Nah,
It's a little
there we
less
go.
chunky.
I got to ask an important question because
Okay.
Guy would get on to me if I didn't.
Sure.
Going back, y'all were in the dodgeball tournament. Y'all are the
Yes.
Dodge Fathers. Do you have a rivalry here in this high school? It's like the science department going down. Is there anything we need to be aware
Nobody
of?
has been brave enough to step up and say
Okay.
that there are rivals.
I got you.
Y'all don't have a
you know,
rival.
We're too big for that.
I got the smack talking has begun.
Well, Miss Brown, thank you for joining us. We appreciate all you do here at the high school.
Absolutely.
Fans at home, that's been Inside the Halls of Hallsville ISD. We'll see you next time.